What's up? What's up? What's up? It is that time of the week. Ready for a coaching call. Hey, Marianne, how are you doing? We are just you and I right now. Just you and I.
Yeah, I'm actually doing pretty good.
Oh,
So, but I did experience some problems with Simplero today, but I guess I don't know what has happened. I couldn't upload things, but I'm actually doing very good, and I've been through almost all the lessons, done all the homework, and actually I feel really great about this boot camp.
hmm. I'm happy to hear that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got I was sort of fell behind in the academy, and I didn't expect to put in so much time. So this time I did put in all the time, and I haven't fallen back. So it's good. I'm okay.
All right. Great to hear. Charlotte,
Yeah.
welcome to in your car or something.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry. It's very dark and cold in Sweden right now, and I almost made it here, so I'm happy to see you.
All right. Happy to see you. What's going on with you?
Um, I am trying to um, develop my course a little better.
Hmm.
Um, I'm working more and more with, I managed to make an order bump, and now I'm going to make an upsell, those
Hmm.
functions. But I struggle with uh, getting um, the calendar to work for only one group and not for another.
Okay.
Uh, that is a hassle, I think.
Okay.
But
Have you talked to
but
the Build Together people about that?
yeah, I missed this week's Build Together
Okay.
workshop,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
All right.
I'm gonna do that again.
All right. Cool. Yeah. If
Uh,
it's a technical thing, then that's
yeah,
that's the place to
that
go.
I
Yeah.
leave it to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So yes.
I want my group to grow.
Hmm.
That is a strategy question.
Yes. All right.
Uh,
What's the question?
hmm. Well, I have a webinar coming up tomorrow.
Hmm.
This is a good question then, because I am really good closer actually. I close almost every sale when I have one-on-one meeting on Zoom.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is really good. But now I started to getting more webinars, and the
Hmm.
presentation is good. I get good contact and everything, but it's so much harder to close
Hmm.
several deals, like when
Hmm.
there's 20 people in the Zoom room instead of only one. Last
Yeah.
night I had three in the room. Two bought right away. The third one said, "I want to buy it tomorrow." I asked to ask my boss first.
Mm.
So that was really good. But now I
Yeah.
know I'm gonna have 20 tomorrow night.
Okay.
And I want them all, at least half of them to buy, not only
Okay.
four.
Yes. That's great. Yeah. So what's I mean, it sounds like you're doing great on that. A 66% close rate or 100% maybe if the last one ends up buying as well. That's quite good. Yeah,
Yes.
how can I help you? What's your question?
Well, the strategy to really get them to sign up
Hmm.
when there's so many.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm actually trying to make a better landing page that I can send them afterwards
Hmm.
than just the link to the order form.
Hmm. Yeah. What's the structure for your content of the webinar for your presentation?
The structure. First, I talk small talk and ask where they're from, and so they get familiar with the chat. Also, that's a good point.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I ask them to say hi and where they're from and so on. So they really find what I when I share the links later.
Yes.
And then I have a PowerPoint presentation, uh,
Hmm.
a little bit. about tonight that they're going to try the course. I'm going to teach them 3 songs
Mm-hmm.
and present my course.
Mm-hmm.
And in the presentation, I also included some about me, so they
Mm-hmm.
know who I am.
Yeah.
And we try the songs, and they really get the wow effect that you can do so
Mm.
much with so little. So they really get eager to know the rest.
Mm. Okay.
And I present the show program and also have a special offer
Mm-hmm.
that ends. Probably, hopefully, they sign up tonight, but they have 2 more days
Got it.
to sign up.
Okay.
And
And what is the problem that you solve for people?
I help them to play children's songs on guitar, learn to play children's songs on guitar, so they could spread music and joy to the children in their preschool.
Mm-hmm.
Most of
Got
them
it.
are preschool people.
Yes. Okay. Um, and are the so who's on the call? Do they by themselves or are their parents
Yeah,
there or how does it work?
no, they by themselves. They most of them are preschool teachers and preschool aides.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, got it.
yeah.
Wait, so it's preschool teachers that you're teaching how they can teach their kids how to play these songs?
How they can play guitar for the children,
Okay.
so they can have a better music lessons.
I see. Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. And they're generally paying for this out of their own pocket, not their employer?
Yeah, but some of them want their employer to buy it for them, and I say,
Uh-huh.
of course, I said you can buy it right now, and you get a good receipt, so you can get the money from the boss later.
Hmm.
But if not, I can send an invoice, of course.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
but it's
Got it.
always best if they buy right away.
Yes. Yes.
Mm.
Okay. Um, well, I'm trying to think like so you do the presentation and that works and that's doing great. So I wouldn't mess
Yeah.
with that. Then um for do you send out a replay? Do you follow up with people who don't buy?
Yeah, I send out. I actually haven't sent out a replay, but I did last time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm not really sure I should do that,
Mm-hmm.
because my experience is they don't really look at it. They just
Mm-hmm.
fast forward and they don't get it all.
Mm-hmm.
Just grasps and judge from not seeing it all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So what you can do is that you can like it's kind of like if you have so in order for people to buy, they need to believe certain things, right? They need to believe, I don't know, that they can master these songs, that it will actually bring the connection or whatever it is that they want it to do for them in the class. There's certain things that they need to believe. And so your presentation somehow or another is making them believe those things and then they buy. Right? That's how that works.
Mm.
And so what you can do is you can break it down to what are the things that they need to believe. And then instead of saying sending them the whole replay, you can kind of spread it out into separate emails or text messages about each of the things that they need to believe and you chop it up for them in that way. Does that make sense?
That was a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. And the way we make people believe things is by either telling a story or in your case, like actually giving them the experience of it. Yeah.
Was a good idea, and a sort of cliffhanger for the next mail. Do you want to know more?
Yes. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That was a good idea. I take that with me
Cool.
for the
Happy to
email
hear that.
sequence.
The
Yeah.
other thing is like the number one framework on presentations, and I don't want to fuck with your presentation because it sounds like it's doing quite well, and that's
Yeah.
important. So like stick with that. But for inspiration, are you familiar with Russell Brunson's Perfect Webinar?
Russell Brunson, but not his perfect webinar.
Yeah. So I'm not a huge fan, but he's obviously figured out a lot of things. The challenges and the reason I'm hesitating a little bit is because like you've got something that works for you that's based on you being authentic and your
Yeah.
connection with people. So don't mess that up. Like don't try
Mm.
to be a Russell, but he's done something quite brilliant in the what he calls the perfect webinar script, which is really not just about webinar, it's any kind of selling from stage situation. And the idea is that let me see where we have like the kind of the main thing. It's the idea is that there is a um there's certain beliefs that people need to have.
Yeah.
There is the belief in the vehicle, there's belief in themselves, and there's belief in external circumstances. So the vehicle is how are you your method for teaching, for example, or the vehicle
Yeah.
maybe is using music in the classroom as a way to connect with people. So there's like, do I believe that this vehicle is going to work? Right? That's number one.
Mm.
Number two is I need to believe that it's going to work for me. Am I good enough? Am I smart enough? Am I capable enough? Am I whatever? And then there's external beliefs like, will my employer pay for it? Or am I going to have time to do this or whatever, like external factors. And so it's a way for you to think about like what the categories of beliefs that people have to have in order to buy, right? Vehicle, internal, external. And so making sure that you hit all of those. So are you addressing their internal beliefs about themselves that and their ability to do it? Well, if you're making them actually do it right there in the webinar, well, that's addressing the internal belief, right? Oh, I can do this. Amazing. That works. Cool. Is there another belief in this sort of framework that you're missing that you could, if you address that, then more people are going to buy?
Hmm. Good idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this a free webinar that he has, or
There is a no, there's like if you Google perfect webinar script, you'll see it. There's also these are my notes.
Mhm.
I'll drop the link in the chat. I think there's also I'm pretty sure there's a link from what if I can figure out the Zoom thing here? There we go. Chat. Boom. There. Let me just check because I'm pretty sure inside boot camp. No, we don't have oh yeah. I'll show you in one sec. But this is here as well. And so the
Yeah.
formula, the structure of the perfect webinar, and again, don't lose what you're doing that's working, right? But it's like there is some new opportunity. So you start by talking about how you discovered this way of learning guitar or
Mm.
using music to connect with children or whatever, however you define it. Then you give people the map, which are the steps that they need to take to get there. You outline that, and then you address the internal false beliefs, the external false beliefs, and then the stack and the close is where you're like, and here's the offer, and then you're like, and you get this one too. Say like, and you kind of stack up the value. I hate that, but it works really well
Mm.
for some people. And then um, logic and fear, because like people, anyway, it's getting kind of in the weeds, but people buy from some people buy from emotion, some people buy from logic, some people buy out of fear. So like that's why we were like the most of it is about the emotion, and we add the logic and the fear at the end to kind of seal the deal. I'm not a great webinar kind of person, but I've studied this. So
Yeah.
and inside of boot camp, just to share that inside of boot camp, this link here to clients OS is going to take you to the whole drawing that I just showed you, all
Oh,
of that.
great. Mm.
So you can see, yeah, actually, let me just change the label there. So we call it Simplero clients OS. I'm just going to change that right there. Cool.
Good. I'm very much behind all the videos now in the bootcamp, but I hope they are there for a while so I can look at them all.
Yeah, I think access lasts like 12 weeks. So from whenever you
Okay.
sign up. So yeah, get in there, get them
Okay.
done.
Then I speed up so I won't miss them.
Yes, yes, do that.
Good. Thank you so much for
Awesome.
your advice.
My pleasure. Thank you. Charlotte. All right. I see we got a couple of new people joining, Helgi, and there's someone else that joined on the left again. So, all right, Susan, join and left. Helgi, if you can get your camera on, I can talk to you as well. Meanwhile, yeah, anything else? I'm here for you guys for anything you need. Yes, no, not really. Going
Oh
once.
yeah,
Yes.
lots. It's just
Okay, let's go. Let's
I
do
don't,
it.
I don't know. Because there's a lot in my head right now. I'm sure I need a lot of coaching, but right now I just can't sort of think of what it is. Most of what comes up in my mind right now is technical issues.
Hmm.
Um, I haven't done webinars lately, but I do know what you are referring to. I haven't seen it in the Figma though, but I have seen his videos on YouTube.
Hmm.
Uh, I, I don't know. I feel it difficult because I mostly do master classes where I
Hmm.
sort of I talk about books that I have read that is in English that's never going to be translated into Danish because they are not for a Danish, you know, audience.
Right.
So that's the way I do master classes, by sort of going through a lot of books in English, paraphrasing them to my clients in Danish.
And is this
I
part of
believe
your teaching for your clients, or is this how part of how you enroll clients?
that is actually a part of how I enroll clients, and also clients that's already on my platform. It's like the boot camp. They get a coaching call calendar, and then they get a
Hmm.
calendar that set master classes, and
Hmm.
everybody can actually join on those master classes. Uh,
Okay. So they're
and that's
both content for your paying customers and their content, their promotional content for your non-customers. Is that right?
Yeah, because I've transferred my Facebook group, the Keto Nordic Tribe, into a community on my new site,
Hmm.
Keto Nordic Academy, and
Hmm.
created a product that is premium, which is at the moment free of charge. I've said that's free of charge for a while, but somehow I would like to get them on a subscription as well. It means
Hmm.
that there's actually, if everybody in the Facebook group actually wanted to join, there could be a
Hmm.
lot of people. Normally they're not. So it's like it's like a sneak preview or something that I try to sort of get them interested in maybe buying a course. They also
Hmm.
meet the people who's been on the course on these master classes.
Okay. So how can I help, Marianne?
I was just wondering, is that an approach that is okay? I mean, I don't get a lot of. I have actually during the past, I don't know, couple of weeks sold 10 courses, and
Yeah.
that's not volume enough for me.
Right. Yeah. So is it enough? Well, yeah. Is it doing for you what you want it to do, or is there room for improvement? It sounds like there's room for improvement, right? Um,
There
so
is.
yes, I think the lesson is to be very intentional about what you're doing. Right? So if the purpose is to sell a course, then reverse engineer everything back to selling that course or membership or coaching program, whatever it is, but reverse engineer. So like you were just talking to Charlotte about, in order for them to buy your course, what do they have to believe? Right? What do they have to believe about about keto or your approach to keto? What do they have to believe? But that's what we call the vehicle, or the what do we call it? The vehicle. The vehicle. That's what they need to believe about the vehicle. And then what do they have to believe about themselves? And what do they have to believe about externally, the world? And really figure out what those are. And there can be more than one belief in each category, of course. And then you structure your presentation to address those beliefs.
Yeah. So what you're saying is mixing clients, already clients with maybe clients is not such a good idea. I actually have to keep it more separate.
It seems like it's not working the way you want it to.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
That's
So then,
I would have
yeah,
loved to have
yeah,
hundreds of clients.
yeah. So yeah, let's try something else. I think it's a very common thing, right? We get it. We love learning and we love teaching. And so we were like, heck, hey, can I just like learn and teach and learn and teach? But yes, we need something to get people into the program. And yeah, I think it's the more intentional you can make that, the better it's going to work. It
Yeah, so
doesn't
I have to
happen.
think. Yeah, I have to think a bit more in terms of what Charlotte is doing instead of, yeah, I see that. I could maybe run a couple of webinars where I give more a sort of a what do you get out of it, or what's your pain and how can I
Well,
help you with that?
yeah, it's like it's really like we got to get really clear on what is it that people really want deeply, like at a deep unconscious level. So you're mostly working with older women, is that true?
How come you say that? Yeah, it's my
Yeah.
avatar. That's me, an older woman. Yeah, but I don't. This is my first attempt of going only weight loss because normally
Right.
what I have attracted of clients is elderly people who has a touch of all these, high blood pressure and cardiovascular.
What I'm getting at is maybe it's something like you want to be able to see your grandkids grow up,
Yeah,
or you want to be able to lift up your grandkids, or
yeah,
like, but
yeah. But that's yeah,
we want to get at something emotional, something that really fucking matters to people. Yeah.
yeah.
And then what is that thing? And I think honestly, something about grandkids is might be fantastic for what you're trying to do. And you can have multiple of these, but pick one that you're like, that one tugs at the heartstrings of the right person. And then the vehicle is keto, but specifically your version of keto. And then internal
Yeah.
belief is like, oh, but what about the cakes? And like, can I live without all my desserts and my bread and my all of that stuff? And like, so then you address the internal beliefs, external beliefs. Well, how do I handle Christmas and holidays? And I gotta go to my children's for Christmas, and they're gonna serve out. Like, how do I do that? Like, that's an external, right? So you address those beliefs, and then you're like, and all of that in this program, we're gonna hold you by the hand. We're gonna get you in a place where you can let go of your medications, and you can let go of your whatever it is. Like, paint the future for them, right? Sell the beach, not the plane ride. Sell the beach destination, not the plane ride.
Yeah, I'm actually working on that, and I have an email campaign, and I touch about that about the grandchildren that
Yeah,
have especially to lift them up without pain in the back and knees and all sorts of things and out of
yeah,
breath and yeah, okay. So I need
yeah,
to pursue it that way around. Yeah, yes,
yeah,
I'll do that.
yeah. So get really clear on what those emotions are, and then reverse engineer the beliefs they need to have, and
Yeah,
then the whole game is really installing those beliefs through stories. I used to believe what you believe now. Then this happened, and now I believe this. So if you take people through a story of how you arrived at that belief, then that kind of like a brain worm kind of lodges inside people's minds, right? When we tell stories, it just bypasses that filter that we normally have. Or as in the case of Charlotte, like you give people the experience of it.
I'm actually doing the online book thing, the thing that's in this boot camp, and I'm actually doing that. I'm planning on sort of offer it as a free thing on my platform. It is a bit. It has been a bit daunting though, because it's about myself and it's about my hero's journey. But
Hmm.
I think I will I'll work on I'll keep working on that one, because that is my journey, and then I need to
Hmm.
sort of, yeah, I have to work through that myself before I can actually put it into practice with somebody else. Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
And are you saying
Thank
that
you.
you're writing a book, or what were you saying with the book
Yeah,
that you're?
no, the one in in your notes on this boot camp.
Hmm.
There in Figma, there is how to write a online
Oh,
book.
I
It's
see, like
part
the
of it.
lead magnet book thing. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
No, I know what you're talking about. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. All right. That's great. I love it.
A lead magnet book. Did you say that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So let me show you. So if we go
That's
into
on
this,
my dream.
yeah. So when we go into this, so this whole file here is organized into, there's like over here on the left is strategy. Then there's what I call like SOPs, which is really the core of it. And then over to the right is the stuff. Everything we're doing here in bootcamp is building out the stuff. This piece here. That's what this whole program is about. And in here, in the middle portion, we've got attract, enroll, and transform, which are the three major phases, right? You got to attract leads, people who are interested, subscribers to your list, people on social media, all that stuff. We're going to enroll them into our program. That's what you do on the webinar. That's what you do on a landing page, a sales page with an email sequence, whatever. That's what we enroll. And transform is once they're in your program, how do we deliver the transformation? So a lead magnet is going to be under attract because that's what we use to attract leads. And up here somewhere is an outline that you can use for a mini book lead magnet. So opening story, act one, da 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 da, main content, call to action, emotional close. So it's like a whole outline for how you can structure a mini book. This would typically be like 40, 50 pages kind of thing, 30, 20 to 50, let's say, depending. Small, simple. We don't want to overdo it, but we also want to give so sparse pages, for example. Um, yeah, it's the thing with lead magnets, like I have it says up here, long or short, right? If you make them short, it's easier, it's faster for people to consume, but they're also less invested. If you make it longer, then the fact that they read it means they're really bought in. So you can it's a trade-off, depending on what you're trying to do.
Good.
Uh,
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, there's lots of good content in here.
Mm.
And this, like
Yeah.
as you look at this, there's way more in here than we have time to cover in boot camp. But feel free to go through all of this and be like, hey, Calvin, I understand, like, how do I use the tofu ads format? Like bring up questions here about all the things that you find in there. Because there's like millions of dollars worth of lessons in that document. And
Mm.
I did that because for years I um I would constantly, like, it's like the marketing is not quite clicking. What do I need to do? Oh, and then someone says, oh, you need to do influencer marketing. Or no, you need to do webinars. No. Forget webinars. Challenges is the way. And like you end up spinning around in circles. So I was like, all right, I'm getting fucking lost in this sea. I need to figure out how it all fits together. And then once I can see the full picture, I can be okay. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do webinars because I don't jive with them, but I like challenges. So let me do challenges. And it's the same thing. It's just a different containers, different structure, but it's the same. At the end of the day, we're doing the same. We're trying to get people get the right kind of person that we like to work with, that we know we can help, that's going to be fun to work with, that has money to pay us, that kind of person to raise their hand and say, hey, yeah, I'm interested. And then we're trying to tell that person the stories and give that person the experiences that makes them believe the things that they need to believe in order to actually buy our thing. Then we make the offer. Like, all right, go, like, here's the offer. Do you want it? Yes. Hell yes. Great. Let's do it. Then we get them in there, and then we begin the transformation process with them. Doesn't matter what of like the hundreds of ways that you can generate leads, you have to pick something, right? And they can probably all work, but they won't work if you do 10 minutes of one and 10 minutes of another and 10 minutes of the third one. You got to like, and you have to know who you're going after. And same with enrollment mechanism. You can do phone calls, you can do Zoom calls, you can do webinars, you can do challenges, you can do sales, but you can do all of these things, but you got to pick something that you believe in and then stick with it long enough to see that it works. So yeah, I did this so that we don't get lost in a sea of shiny objects and thinking that it's got to be this thing instead. They can all work.
Right.
There's a lot of very, very valuable information there, and I didn't catch on to that in the academy. So now I've decided I'll go through it, pick the things that I like, and then work on that.
Yes, I love it. I'm happy to help you choose. It's one of the things I'm good at because I've been studying this so long. If you're like, oh, should I do sell by chat or should I do Zoom calls or should I do webinars or should I do, I'm not sure. And then I'm happy to talk that through with you because that is one of the things I'm good at. Help you make the decision. Yes. Awesome. Cool. Inger, welcome back.
Thank you so much. I have to go. Thank you for tonight.
Oh, yes. My pleasure, Charlotte.
Thank you.
We also got two more people, Helgi and Janet and Kristen, all of whom are not on camera. If you can turn your camera on, I would love that because I love seeing you guys. And then if there's anything that I can do to help you, go raise your hand or since we're not a lot of people here, just unmute and start shouting really loud so I can hear you. Kristen, it's good to see your face and your smile. I like it. All right, who wants to go? Who got something?
I'm going. I'm making a Christmas calendar.
Yes.
And I would like to get your advice on how to get it out so people see that it's there.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's just a free calendar.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And that's my first call out.
Okay, I love it. You're doing it. That's fantastic. Who's it for, and what does it do for them?
It's for families with what did I call it? Busy families who need more energy to. No. That's because I have different. I've told about it before. It's about families and meals and how to help families to get more energy and fewer conflicts
at mealtime.
Yeah.
Okay. So perfect for a Christmas calendar. It's a great idea. And so I guess so there, like every day is, how does this work? Every day there's a new email, message, video, like how does it work?
I thought it should be an email and a voice, what do you call that? Audio.
An audio.
Yeah, because parents are busy and they don't have a lot of time.
Cool. So the target here, is it mostly mothers, fathers?
I think it's mothers.
Mothers. Okay. And what is her fear, this mother, when it comes to Christmas and the Christmas month?
That it will be chaotic and a lot of conflicts with the kids around the meals.
Yes. And her dream.
And she will get exhausted from it.
Oh, yes. Good. And her dream, I'm assuming, is like a beautiful, harmonious Christmas month where they can enjoy the December can be so beautiful, right? It's cold and but it's not that cold yet, and there's all the lights, and there's like I used to always throw parties in January because January is so overlooked. It's
You're
like
right.
now it's really getting cold and there's no lights, no Christmas. It's like it's just dark and miserable.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love that. I think you can do something amazing with that. Yeah, just speak. So you want to speak to that, right? Like, hey, you want Christmas to be this beautiful, harmonious, heart-centered, warm, loving um, time with your family, and yet you're scared that there's gonna be like chaos and the kids are gonna like get sugar highs and like all of that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here's a simple Christmas calendar. Every day for 24 days, you get a simple message that you can immediately implement and bring more love and harmony into your family's Christmas month. Something like that,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's your message.
Yes.
So then like that's the message you go out with. Now the question is, so two things. One is build in virality. So as soon as people sign up, you say, "Hey, who else do you know who would like the same?" And ask people to forward the link to three other mothers that they know of. Yeah. So we want to do that right away because it's a very beautiful thing, a very giving thing. Hey, like, yes, you want this for you, but other you're guaranteed to also know other people who want the same. Please help them out by sending this link to them as well. So let's make sure that that's there. And then how do we get it out? If you have money, if you have budget, I would run ads for this. I would run
Mm-hmm.
ads on Facebook and Instagram, especially, well, both of those platforms, Facebook, Instagram, um, probably just those, um, to get it to people. And I don't for something free like this, I don't think it's gonna, especially in Denmark and Danish, I don't think it's gonna cost you a ton of money. It's gonna be really good. Like if you have a budget, you say, "Hey, I'm willing to spend 1,000 kroner on this, even if I don't make anything. I'm willing to invest that kind of money just to get some experience with running these ads and to do some goodwill, spread some goodwill with people,
Mm-hmm.
do something good over Christmas." Like that's a decent thing to do for Christmas, right? Like that's my Christmas gift to people. If you approach it with that mindset, if this is the first time you're doing ads, I think you can't go wrong with this. Does that make sense?
Yes. It's not the first time, but it's the first time since 5 years ago. So
Yes, yeah. Yeah, so I would just throw some money at it because it's the fastest way, but then you've got the viral loop in there. I mean, you'd also post it for free on all your social media, send it to your email list, all of those things, do those things too. You've got the
Mhm.
viral loop. You can recruit, if you have a list, you can recruit your list to go, "Hey, like I'm doing this thing for Christmas because it breaks my heart when families don't get to enjoy the holiday spirit together. And I just
Mm.
want to see people have more joy in their lives. Would you help me spread it? It's my mission. It's why I'm here. Would you do me that favor?" So ask people to spread it for you again and again and again because it's a beautiful message. It's a beautiful message. They're gonna want to. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
A lot of
Um,
good ideas.
yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think it needs to be complicated in terms of the actual ad. I think text text works really well still. Like text with an image. The image could be something um, like I'm picturing something like the contrast between the harmony of the beautiful Christmas and then like a child throwing up or like some like chaos element, right? Like you want this, but then like, oh shit, this happens kind of thing. I don't know what that contrast is for you exactly, but that could be the visual that captures people's eyes. And then the text is just very simple, exactly what we talked about. Like, hey, you want this to be a beautiful time of love and connection and harmony in the family. And you also know that then this happens and this happens, and you can enumerate like 5 like shitty, annoying things that typically happen. And then this Christmas calendar, it's not a big thing and it doesn't cost anything, right? So I'm going to give you just this like Christmas calendar, 24 simple tips to just make your holiday just a smidgen more loving and harmonious. Like you don't have to promise the moon on this.
No.
Yeah. I bet that would work.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then in the end, I need to have something to offer them.
Yes.
Yeah, a sale a lot.
Well, the beautiful
all-
thing is that it's now November 13, and you don't have to actually sell them anything until, let's say, at least a month from
No.
now. So you got some time to figure that
Yeah,
out.
I do.
I always
Yeah.
like to work
I need
sequentially.
that.
Yeah. But do you have a course? Do you have a coaching program? Do you have some offer today?
Yeah, not online, but one-to-one
Okay.
by Zoom.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So let's bring that up next week when we talk, and then we can figure out what the best offer is there.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
And I know I get a lot of help because you have made the calendar ready for me.
Yes,
So
yes.
I'm happy for that.
Team, I haven't touched that, but the team has, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Cleo has. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, great, Inger. Whoever else, we got some more people. Click the reactions tab and raise your hand. We've got another 18 minutes. I'm here for you guys. While I'm waiting for a raised hand, I'm just gonna see someone. Helgi wrote in the chat to me. Yeah. All right. Is that a raised hand, Janet? Yes. All right. Let's bring Janet. Was that a raised hand? Let's see if this works.
Can you hear me?
I can. Yes.
Oh, okay. So the question is, what goals we have?
No, the question is, how can I help you? What question do you
Oh.
have for me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
well, I can say that my coaching is a wellness, transformational and wellness for women.
Mhm.
And I gave my story before about gut issues I had over 5 years ago, and this is
Mhm.
what prompted me. This is my call, and this is what prompted me to become a coach.
Mhm.
Because basically for mindset, fear, more on the spirit side. But what I plan to do is create an ebook, create
Mhm.
several ebooks, and I know it's probably more beneficial to send them out via ads on Facebook,
Mhm. Mhm.
things like that. And eventually that will lead into a lead magnet where I can advertise a group coaching course.
Yes.
And again, the course is basically wellness, mind, body, soul, spirit. Yeah.
I love it. How can I help you?
Okay. I'm not technical, so creating an ebook that might not be so difficult. But what are your recommendations on how to get that marketed, how to get it out there, how to get someone's attention for my ebooks?
Yes. So reverting. So in the, let me see here. So in boot camp, we have in the modules up here, this is the core of the program. And so when you get to week 7, there's a module here, spread the word, tell people about it. That's where we cover that.
Okay.
So if you are not there yet, then wait till that gets released. I think I forget if we're planning on having everything released the day that you enroll. I don't know if we've gotten that done yet, but I will give you sort of the short version of it. So when we go into this here, this is about attract. These are the ways that we can tell people about things. You can break it down a couple different ways. I'm going to separate this out. So, um, but you can basically, you can think about it. Well, the first way that I learned about this was paid partner organic. So you can run paid ads like we just talked to Inger about. It's by far the fastest way that you can go. You run an ad, get people to click, enroll, buy, do whatever, however that funnel looks like. You can get partners, so affiliates or your clients, or you can do organic, so warm outreach to people who are in your network, cold outreach to people who are not, or post free content on social media. Those are the ways. There are no magic bullets when it comes to spreading the word about it. There's just having something that is self-spreadable is the first thing. Like the more you do something that that is so exciting that people want to tell their friends about it, the easier it gets, because once every person you get brings other people in, right? And it also makes your ads work better for that reason, but also just because it's more exciting for people. But there's no magic bullet. The other way to look at it is this distinction, which is you can reach out one-to-one or one-to-many to people who are warm, meaning that they already know of you, or people who are cold, who've never heard of you. And then they're just like different things within that. Like ads is a way to reach out one-to-many to a cold audience. So, but I like this way of looking at it because it's just like there are only so many ways. There's literally no secret here to like all of a sudden get a bunch of people to buy your stuff. This is the art and the science of it. The science is there are these ways. The art is like figuring out how to get it finagled in just the right way to get people really excited and interested about in what you're doing.
Okay. Also, I was thinking about a Facebook membership group.
Yes.
Start with that. Before I do the ebook.
Yes. Facebook groups can be great. Free group. They tend to spread. There's some virality in there. A lot of people have a lot of success with that, and you can run ads to get people into your groups pretty cheaply. Like Facebook likes that. That can absolutely work as a way to kind of capture the quote unquote lead. Well, and you can also ask for an email when they register for the group, so you actually get the lead, get them on your email list, and then you can nurture them in the group, and you can do, a combination of value posts and hand raisers that are like, hey, I'm interested, and you can get people on a call and then enroll them that way. That can work beautifully.
Okay.
Yeah. For sure. All right. Thank you, Janet. Victoria, Kristen, what's up with you guys? Can I help? I've got another 12 minutes. How can I help?
I'm just here to listen because I've never managed to make it to any of these calls yet.
Yeah,
so I was just here to see what was going on. I'm kind of working on a free collaborative retreat for Christmas.
I like it.
So just working on how on earth I'm going to do this.
Yes, you got a lot of bottles of stuff behind you.
Yeah, I'm a herbalist and functional medicine practitioner. So these are bottles of herbs. There's
you're right.
Even more around this side.
I see that. Nice. Or as we call them in my part of the world, herbs.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
We have H's in the UK.
I know, right? We don't use them over here. No. They're shite. No. Okay. So okay. Well, the way it works is that the idea is you do the modules in the portal, and then you show up here with your questions about it. I'm trying to figure out what my lead mag should be, or what my lead getting strategy should be. Help me sort that out. So that's the game. Yeah, it was good to see you. Anything I can help you with?
I'll probably think.
Okay. All good. Super. All right. Who else? What about you, Kristen? You joined it. You jumped in. I bet there's
Yeah,
some.
I'm not sure I have something today.
No?
I have
What are you working on? Oh, wait, sorry. I hit the wrong button there. I was trying to mute the
so
background noise.
yeah. Yeah, I'm studying, so I sort of haven't had time to think about my business.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, I was also wondering about the Christmas calendar. I thought it was a nice idea.
Yeah, it's
And
very
how much
popular.
do you think we should sort of, it's Jeanette who should be making.
How much should you, what, sorry?
Yeah, how much should we sort of, how much do we need for a tip or for a day, tip of the day?
Oh, not a lot,
How much do
right?
we
It's
charge?
like, yeah, I mean, think about people's reality in December. Like,
Yeah,
what does their life look like?
busy.
They're usually
Yeah.
kind of busy, got a lot of shit going on. There's especially, I forget, who's your audience again, Kristen?
Yeah, I should be medical medium, but maybe
Oh, right.
vegan, allergy
Yes.
friendly, something. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you decided where you're gonna move to? Yeah.
Yeah, after election, maybe the US.
I would recommend it. I would highly recommend it. Yeah. Have you seen the book I wrote about this stuff, by the way?
Oh,
This
no.
came out 3 weeks ago. Yeah,
Oh,
check it out. It's really good.
hmm.
Um, um, yeah. For those of you guys who are in Europe and who's confused about what's happening in America, it gives a really, really clear picture of like what actually is happening and why it might be a really good thing. Um, so the idea is like keep it super simple, super small, right? Keep people are busy, especially if they have families, like the kids, and there's all these, things going on in school or kindergarten or nursery or whatever it is. And, you know, you have to buy presents and prepare for this and that. And so, yeah, keep it super light and super simple. It's really like, what's a thing? Like for you, it could be something like, all right, your like holidays, people eat too much, they get too much sugar. It was like they tend to eat like crap and put on weight. Like here's a few simple things that you can do. Here's a recipe for how you can make, this typical Christmas food in a medical medium way. Like I'll tell you, like I love tiramisu, the Italian dessert. I love tiramisu.
Hmm.
I love medical mediums tiramisu recipe like 1,000 times more. It's
Hmm.
so fucking good. It's so
Hmm.
good. It's way better than this, like the normal. I can't go back to Italy anymore. Like, what the fuck? Like, he's ruined tiramisu for me. What the fuck? It's just so good. So, like, simple things like that, where there's like a simple recipe for one of these things that you can do with your kids if you have kids that tastes even better, but is actually really good for you. Or like, here's I don't know, like a thing like when you've eaten too much of this stuff and you feel like you need to take a break from all of the heavy shit, like here's a thing that you can do that's again really simple, or like simple tips like that. Just for That's what I would do in a calendar.
But would you recommend like sharing medical mediums recipes or not? Like,
It's totally up to you. You totally can. There's nothing wrong with that. You can
yeah,
also make your own
Inspiro,
recipes.
Inspiro taught us to not go guru before we sort of had them paid as customers, but
Yeah. Well, so back to, I don't if you were here in the beginning, but if not, go back and watch the replay because it's like when it comes to selling the or enrolling as we call it,
hmm.
the trick is to be clear on who you're talking to. What is the deep unconscious psychological desire or fear that they have? And then what do they need to believe? And so the way to do this strategically with a calendar, Christmas calendar, is to make sure that some of your days are hitting some of these beliefs that they need to have. So you do that as well. Um, I mean, I like I have no problem with giving. I think being generous and serving people is a really good way. Like, demonstrate that you can help people by actually helping them in advance. The way we typically do something like that. This is another form of a lead magnet. So the idea is that we solve a problem, or we install the right beliefs so that they need to solve a bigger problem, right? So it could be that the Christmas calendar just gets them to see, oh, there's another way to live, and it actually tastes better. It's pretty easy. It's fun to do with my kids, and I feel much better in my body, and I have more energy, right? If we could give them just a small taste of that and be like, hey, you tried that for like 24 days. How was that? What would it be like to feel like you felt slightly better? Imagine what it would be like to feel like 10 times or 100 times better, and really make this part of your lifestyle. It doesn't mean you can never eat sugar again or whatever it is, but like just adopting more elements from this. That's what we're going to work on if you want. And this is a perfect time, right? Like January and all that stuff, the New Year's resolutions. Like, let's start 2025 right. And you've seen how it's not hard. It's actually fun. It feels good. It's in many ways easier. And it's definitely beneficial over what you've been doing so far. Yeah. I wouldn't worry too much about
Can
that. Just make it
I
easy for them and for you.
can I target?
By the way, I've seen is like what I've done is like I've asked ChatGPT to make me a recipe for XYZ in the style of medical medium, and it does a fantastic job.
Oh,
So you can make recipes that way.
okay.
You might want to test them yourself before you
Yeah.
share them, but it works great. Yeah.
But can I target groups for ads? Like target a group when I'm putting the ads up? Do you know that?
I'm not. I believe so. It's not super easy. So what you're saying is that there is a Facebook group that you're a member of, and you're like, they would be awesome for this. Can I make all these members see my thing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can directly. Actually, I, I'm in the process of wanting to do something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and I, Caden on my team believes that he has a way to do that. I don't know the details of it. I can get him to jump in there, maybe ask in the community in here. Other people might know it, and Google and Chat GPT and whatnot. If you own the group yourself, for sure you can, but I don't think you can just by like on Facebook like that. But yeah, I'm not the expert on that.
Thank you.
But this is a really smart strategy. So yeah, I'm definitely looking at to do it.
Perfect.
Like
Yeah.
I'm in Tony Robbins Platinum Partnership Program. There's like 600 people. They're the perfect target audience for my coaching. So I'm on a mission to figure out how to do that there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. This is super fun. I'm glad we talked, Kristen. And all the rest of you guys. I'll see you guys next week. So yeah, think about how I can help you the most. I'm here for you guys for this hour. So what is the question that you have? What is the thing that you're not sure about? Whatever it is in terms of any other things that we go through in boot camp, or any of the things that are inside of the client's OS file. Happy to help you sort that out. Yeah. So have a great week. Go crush this thing. I'll see you guys next week. Lots of love to you. Bye.